Mustangs and alcohol, they don't mix. Well, picture it. You're sitting at home, about to eat dinner with your lovely fiance, and here comes Mr. Drunk Boy in a 5.0 right into your living room.
Take a look at this shocking video tonight showing the moment a car crashes into a Phoenix home. The couple who lives there doing okay tonight, but they likely have a whole lot to clean up from the foundation up. 12 News journalist Gabriela Becerra taking us inside of that home, showing us the damage firsthand.
This wall is now boarded up. Bricks and belongings now scatter the front lawn. Marcus and Sabrina were about to sit on this couch and eat this plate of food when a car came crashing through their home.
This in here is where most of the damage is.
Marcus Holmberg and Sabrina Rivera.
It sent rubble all the way back here. There's rocks all over the place on the floor still.
Walking us through what's left of their Phoenix home.
This door does not close no more, and there's a crack in here.
The engaged couple is still in shock that just 48 hours ago, this house stood in near perfect condition.
Now see, first of all, you live on a busy street. Mistake number one. The stuff I've seen, as far as just living on a busy street, I grew up on a busy street, sucked, noise and all that stuff. The street don't look that busy, but they're saying that people are always flying up and down the street, and there is no protection, none. There is no poles, there's no fence, and the house is right on the street. It's like right at sea level. They sitting ducks. They have been for some time. I mean, it is way too easy to drive right into that house. A lot of houses I've seen, especially out in LA, they're up 3 or 4 steps from the ground, you know what I mean? So like, you run into somebody's house, you got to get airborne to get all the way in their living room. Otherwise, you just run into the foundation, run into the steps. This house looks like it's sitting right on the ground, asking for somebody to come right in their living room. But anyway, let's keep it going.
The nightmare.
That was until this happened. A man in a Mustang drove right through the living room.
And it comes smashing in and just, it's there. It happened so quick. It was so explosive.
Marcus, Sabrina, and their pets narrowly missing a life-threatening impact.
All of this came flying at us at 30 miles, 40, 50 miles an hour. That's how fast that car was going.
Dust and rubble filled the room as Marcus searched for his fiance and dogs. They all survived with minor injuries.
Now, when I first saw this video, it was on Instagram. They didn't know about the dogs. All we saw was 3 dogs in the living room, and then the Mustang comes through, and the dogs are nowhere to be found. And it's like, oh my God, what happened to the dogs? You can see Marcus, and you can see Ms. Rivera there. They cool. They looking around, and he starts looking for the dogs. And I mean, on Instagram, it's like, that was it. That's all they showed. And everybody in the comments is like, where are the dogs? How are the dogs? Them dogs dead. All 3 of them, they gotta be dead. Ain't no way they made it through all that debris. But later on in the comments, somebody did mention that they said the dogs survived. And people was incredulous. How the hell did the dogs survive that? It's not visible clearly, but when you look at the long form video, you can kind of see how it went down. But Mustangs and alcohol.
It was like a bomb went off. It was just so sudden, and I couldn't even really think. I had so much adrenaline.
Phoenix police say the driver was arrested and impairment is believed to be a factor in the crash. Marcus and Sabrina are still in denial at the road ahead.
Impairment. You got a kid, according to Mr. Holmberg there, they were doing donuts in front of the house. Little Mr. Valentin Espinosa, drunk off his ass, doing donuts, trying to do donuts in a 5.0 Mustang. Looks like a 2010, somewhere in there, you know, before they got really juicy. Right around 2011, 2012 or whatever, 13, when they got really juicy. This was back when they were still around in the 3s. But still, I mean, hell, Mustang LX, original Fox Mustangs back in the day were killing the game. I mean, kids was wrapping them around trees all the time. This is back in like 1990, 89, right? And they were like 200 horsepower. And a little bitty car like that, this fool, drunk off his behind, it's just a recipe for disaster. So he's doing donuts in front of the house, cannot handle it, cannot do it right, practicing apparently, and he goes straight into their living room. It's absolutely terrible.
This could take a very long time.
But say they're thankful they're here to rebuild.
That's the part that boggles my mind the most, is just how on earth did we get this lucky? And just, to me, I don't believe in that kind of luck. Someone was watching over us to protect us.
With nowhere else to go, Marcus, Sabrina, and their pets are still staying here. They've started a GoFundMe page to help them through the rebuilding process. We have a link to that on our website, 12news.com. In Phoenix, Gabriela Becerra, 12 News.
So glad they are alive to tell that story. Hopefully they can rebuild soon. Gabby, thank you.
Yep, always with the 5.0 Mustangs crashing through the house. We got a little footage here. The car being yanked out. This is just bad. I mean, you talk about giving us a black eye. I mean, you know, this kid looks like he's about 15 years old, but he's 18. They said. We got more footage of the wreck. Now, comes blasting into the house, right? This is the raw footage here. He's looking for his dogs. You can't see nothing. Now, if you look at the video here, this runs a lot longer than one on Instagram. You can see 1, 2, and then eventually 3 dogs walking around outside the debris, and they're all on the right side of the car. Now, they didn't come out from under the car, so I'm thinking what happened was when the car bust through the house, it pushed drywall, it pushed the couch. There was a couch right there in front, so it pushed the couch and the wall, and it probably made a big flat panel and pushed the dogs like a train. You know how the trains had them big, the old trains, old steam engines had a big cow pusher in the front. I'm thinking the hand of God made a cow pusher out of the drywall of the house and the couch and pushed all 3 dogs off to the right. It shook them up, but they not toe up. They not badly damaged. So, I mean, I can only guess that's what happened, because looking at the video, man, them dogs were done. They were under the car. You didn't hear them, didn't see them, nothing. And then, you know, of course, they cut it off Instagram to get them comments.
What the fuck is going on here? He's fine.
My man Marcus is cool though. He's not panicking, and he's not putting hot lead into the little boy there in the car. I give him that. He's cool. He's asking if he's all right. Yeah, good guy. Good guy. This girl's over there with a hurting arm, apparently. I think he found his dogs. He's carrying his dogs out. Everything looks cool. Yeah, we all right there. We all right. Now, we do got some pictures of the actual stuff. Look at that hole. That used to be your living room window. Lady said she saw the car coming. This is rough, man. Now, mind you, it's 111, 112 in Mesa, Arizona right now. West Phoenix or whatever they call it. I think it was Mesa. I think it was West Phoenix. I don't know. But there's 100 and some odd out there. The air conditioning not going to work. There ain't no way the air conditioning still work after this. This is just bad. But either way it go, don't live on a busy street. And if you do, put up some kind of barrier, because fools out here are gonna crash into your house. But hey, the dogs are all right. We got proof. Matter of fact, hold on a minute. We got actual video of the dogs. That's the thing I was looking for, was video of the dogs. Let me see here.
See the couple getting ready to eat dinner as Sabrina goes to close the curtains.
I saw the Mustang come right at us.
Police arresting the driver of that Mustang, 18-year-old Valentin Espinoza. With how destructive the video looks, the couple says they are lucky to walk away with their lives.
I can't hold anything heavy in my right arm.
They did a CT on my head, and they did see a fracture, so a light one. So that's why it's been sore. But other than that, we're okay. This was an act of God. Someone was watching over us.
But they weren't the only ones in the car's path. In the video, you can see their dogs also in the way. Later, you can even hear Marcus calling for them as he looks through the rubble. Fortunately, they'll be okay and are taking it easy.
They're a little playful now. They're sore, but they should be okay.
The couple says they see speeding and reckless driving along their road, 39th Avenue, and hopes the city does something soon, as they worry something like this could happen again.
Hopefully speed bumps, because the stop sign won't help.
Espinoza is being charged with a DUI, criminal damage, and endangerment. Now, for the couple, they currently have a GoFundMe set up to help cover the cost because they're trying to find somewhere to live as they figure out what's next for their home. You can find all that information on our website, azfamily.com.
Dang. There you go. That's the problem. Well, they gotta find somewhere else to stay. Well, something to think about. I'm glad it had a somewhat happy ending. Till next time. Thank you. Good night.